Hello. So continuing on here, we're kind of at the, I just kind of like to call it the kind of the end game save screen. This is pretty much you can see how many of the big characters you saved along the way. So saved two of the sisters, managed to save Vice. Don't remember if there's somebody that can go in that right chair or not. And then, yeah, with the White Knights, saved the two of them, saved Hobrim, did not manage to save Ravenous. I believe she's in that last slot. I can probably look at that last run-through to find out if that's the case. And, yeah, so then they just go on about how they're basically going to go invade the last castle, and then from there they run away and then hang in gardens after that. So, kind of roughly where the game is at this point. With exception to the Azelston plotline, it kind of just completely opens up into side stuff at this point. And that's kind of what I was planning to go and go do on this this other file I was mentioning. So this is the same Order of Peasants from the gun run and the no skill run. Basically have them all leveled up to a pretty preposterous degree in a lot of cases. Have Fusiliers maxed out. Have Rangers at 45, have, they had, I think I had Dragoons in their 40s or so, and then I had everybody else in roughly 20 to 30s. So, at least most of the class. I mean, I didn't really get all of them, because, oh my god, that is way too much grinding for any human being. So I'm gonna recruit her. Actually, one of the things that I'm working on at this point for that one is, if you go to, where is it, the Reason Way, apparently, you can get heretic marks without going to the Hanging Gardens. Apparently there is a undead Dark Knight that spawns there. Now, I've read conflicting things. Some of them say that he has to be robbed for his class mark with a level 2 thief. Others were saying that he just has to be exercised. One way or another, I've been experimenting around with both of those. So yeah, if there's stuff that you want me to go back and test with this particular save file, I will. Kind of the last thing I wanted to run through, since I pretty much already did it on the other one. At this point, like I was saying, everything opens up, so this story right here. So this is the start of the Apocrypha storyline. What it does, it opens up all the fortresses again. You go in and you basically just, you do one fight against pirates there, and then you do another one against, you have like a dungeon kind of thing. I think everyone's all set up for that. The upgraded one that I got him. So, yeah, that sounds right. Let me see real quick, because I think I might have actually done another another save where I ground up a little more here. Okay, I sworn I gave them some better equipment. Maybe not. Oh, whatever, moving on. We'll go ahead and start with Bode. Each of the 6 fortresses has a fight in it. Let's see, you're not going to be terribly useful. You're not either. And there we go. That'll do. I want to say Bode and bottom one are the easiest if I recall correctly. No, this is not the one I thought it was, actually. This is Lobos. Yeah, no, this is fine. He's just a rogue. I can do a bunch of nukes from the middle of the map. Gonna call it there. What I was planning to do is, like I said, just run through one of these forts. Actually, wait a minute. This is fire one. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not the fire fort. Yeah, idea is just get everyone to the middle of the map. End that guy, and then move on. Just trying to go for the shortest possible fights. Not terribly defensive. Go ahead and heal yourself up a tiny little bit here. Yeah, main reason I'm kind of stopping off here a little bit with this save is just because of the amount of grinding it would take to get these guys to the same point as the other ones, and I want to see how much the side content's changed. So already going through the whole plot line to recruit Azelston. Already, oh man, that hit. Wow. Okay, so it did. So I went through the whole thing to get a second version of Azelston because my other one kind of died. It's actually kind of a funny story because I was in the middle of doing these forts for the second time through the game. Basically, I was on that Fusilier run, and what had happened, and I will get back to that original point there. But what had happened? Okay, I was doing that Fusilier run, and it ended up stopping around I think it was Raisin Way, if I'm recalling correctly. It was basically that first fight when you're heading towards Palace of the Dead. And I ended up recording past that point, but the thing was, it was kind of a perfect example of stuff getting absolutely broken as far as everything went. Actually, come to think of it, I think I still have that video set to private. How do I do that? Well, whatever. Point being, I had a situation where they were maxed out, they had upgraded gear and everything, and they could do nothing on that map. With all the dragon units and whatever, they were relying entirely on kill moves that were doing like 20 to 30 damage per run. So there was no feasible way to win that fight normally, like even completely just relying on items and whatever else, it just wasn't feasible. So what I ended up doing is going and grinding up a bunch of orbs, ended up going and just using those throughout the entire fight. And it just completely broke down at that point, because every fight just broke down to, okay, how many orbs do I have to make to win? You know, go make that many, okay, give everybody friggin' items, and that was about it. Like, it wasn't a gun run anymore, it was just a grenade run at that point. So, I ended up just kind of abandoning it and moving on to other things. Namely, I was just using that thing to go and grind up to a bunch of different items and extra stuff for all these different characters, and then was originally planning to go back and do single class challenges of each of those, because by that point scaling had been turned on. So even at, you know, like level 1 or whatever, just go back and do a single class challenge, and the game would just scale with you the entire time. And it actually works really well under that circumstance. Which is why I was mentioning several times it would be really cool if there was a way to trigger scaling right from the start of the game. Because the only way you can really do that is if you, Oh, I just noticed their emblem. That escape stone with 2 daggers, that's pretty cool. Alright. Actually, back on that topic in just a sec, I need to go do something real quick. Right, so continuing on from that last topic there. So, like I was saying, it would have been really, really cool to have scaling activated from the start somehow. Pretty much when I was doing the Fusilier run, I mean, that was a good example of it. Like, if you ever get over-leveled, the game just adjusts and you move on from there, and, you know, no harm, no foul. Everything is just fine and dandy and working normally. I don't know why it wasn't always in there. Because it makes sense, you know, like, that's just kind of how people fight. You look around and they're like, wow, that guy's stronger, I should get stronger too. And hell, even the other way around, like, hey, I'm stronger than that guy, I should still get stronger than anyone else, so nobody can actually compete with me. And, you know, human instincts. Friggin' will to survive and all that. Like, if that guy's strong, you get stronger or get rid of their strength. That's all there is to it. And yeah, so Fusilier run worked fantastically. I went back and tested it with other ones, also worked fantastically. And I love the new versions of the Dragon AoE moves now. So friggin' cool now! Okay, running into a little bit of an issue though, because I need these dragons gone. I think it would be useful. Forgive you, meditate? No. Why not do that? But yeah, so, I don't know, the scaling system feels really good. It's just always strange to me that they implemented it and only let it trigger at level 30. Because, honestly, my first time through, I think by endgame my guys were like 25-ish. And I still have that save file somewhere. Well, actually, after this fight, I'll go take a look at that. Really what I need is just to get these guys a little bit closer, get some kill moves going, and just nuke them. Or do I want to... I think I just want to double attack here. I'm kind of used to the other save file now. Because, once you get into the super high levels, it's kind of hilarious. These dragons want to have like 800 health now. Be crazy. Area heal sounds good about now. Ivan would be very useful, but unfortunately he can't get his points up, so he won't be able to survive long enough to be useful. Kind of my go-to back attacker right now, but can't do anything about it. I could kind of go the slow way here, fight through these dragons, fight through these other guys, at which point, honestly, would just be better off, I was gonna say, honestly, would be, better off just overpowering their leader anyway. I think I'm gonna have to take care of these dragons, though. At the very least, this one. Need it gone pronto. Honestly, the death counters won't even matter if I can get anyone close. This may be a tad random, but one thing I'm still hoping to see at some point is more of an effect out of instill moves and augments and things like that. Because, okay, so I could be wrong on this, and I wish that I was, actually. So if I am, please let me know. But when it comes to augments and all of that, or instills and such sort of thing, it doesn't seem like there's any inherent weakness to a lot of things that seem like they should have inherent weaknesses. Like even when something's got, say, Dark Burst on it, it seems like it only does maybe 5 or 10 points extra. Now, I'm assuming that, like, I kind of thought it would be something like if you have an augment going, that you'd be obviously weak to its opposite end, and I tried that, but it doesn't seem to actually affect, just makes you more defensive against the thing you're augmenting. Unless somebody pops on all the augments and just becomes super resilient to everything. I don't know, feels like there's something more there. Feels like there could be something more. Dang it, your moves are so cool, but can you stop doing them? I think I might actually have to go to one of the other forts. Yeah, my, team isn't exactly holding up here. And the whole idea was just to kind of bum rush through this thing. Arguably a bad choice, since these are kind of a bonus boss kind of thing. But I want to see how hard the actual bosses are. First of all, Berserk. I want to be able to hit this other guy too, maybe poison him. Yep. Good job. Razors. And good. You can only light heals, so let's just get her going. Yeah, this thing where dragons are more of a TP offense kind of thing, fantastic. And really what I should have done is brought L here. It's really good, especially around this point in the game, for keeping around somebody with, what's it called again? Pyroclasm. Just basically eliminates the threat of TP spammers. And any chance you want to come around the side here? Nope. Run away. Up in a trap and a place all never go. Now what do we get with this? Some books. You're right there, sounds good. Can't get close enough, can ya? And no. Right there would be amazing, just both of these guys. Good. Save that for next round. Don't want to get him close and use it. Okay. And protect the other two. Used to having preempt on Ozma. Alright. Go disable their healer. Have Woden take that spot next turn. Yep. So crossbows seem to be currently my go-to healer disabler. In general. Like it. Feels good. Like, save up points for a while, and then finally just step a few steps forward and like, okay. All problems are now just gone. Yep. For the sake of science, let's see if Intercession will work with Dragon Breath. Slowly carving through. Okay, unless he has one of his super moves, which he more than likely does. Yep, there he goes. And bye-bye healer. And bye-bye Woden, too. Or no. Okay, healer got saved by the knight. Good. I was worried that there was a little bit of a vertical miss there. Dang it. Oh. Nice. Okay. So I just noticed, if he can get a turn now, he can go Giga Tempest their healer. That should be that problem solved. Barrier deflect, you won't actually be able to do that. Nope. As cool as that would be, we're gonna go do one of these instead. Look how healed he is. So, now hopefully that thing will go and attack somebody instead. Yes. Nice miss. Okay, that turned out way better. Man. That other bird... What is that other bird doing? Birdman's. Actually, wait, this doesn't work out any better, because in the other one he parried that attack. Maybe they'll go and decide to snipe someone else. Oh, hang on. Gotta give it a little bit of a pause here. Eagle Eye. And he's gonna target him. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll figure this out in just a sec. Alright, back. So, yeah, gonna go for a heal on this guy instead. Or a heal 2, rather, instead of a heal 1. I have him move over here so that they stop getting targeted all the time. What are your avalanche? Generally unimpressive is the answer. Let's lay off him. Rude. He's picking on Bertrand. Poor pike guy just wants to go and do his pike business. Fine. And the archer goes to take him out, right? Alright, good. Archer's going for somebody else, so should be fine now. That took only forever. Okay, so I'm gonna put her here. Get him healed up. I'm hoping by putting her here, I will cause all AoEs to kind of land on her at this point. So if that's the case, that should allow for a case where the knight is basically just taking all the damage. And that's fine. This again. Oh man. Sucks for you. You move though. He's gonna go for healing that dragon. And he's right there, just that one stupid dragon in the way. My god, pikeman, you get a dang turn now. Okay. Doesn't even matter, because they just set themselves up pretty effectively for Giga Tempest. I don't even have to go and pursue them. Doop 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 doop. Go to... I'm gonna try from here. Just see if maybe from here he can get a health drain on... Nah, that won't do it. Alright, whatever, just go for this guy. Maybe at least it'll kill him off, allow for moving around better. I know there's gonna be some casualties. Kind of inevitable. Yeah, kind of gross, actually. Ew. Not even worth it. Alright, fine. Save it one more round. Actually, you know what? Can you just kill this guy? Actually, no, I'm being dumb about this. Ruination's vertical. Not very good. Nope, you know what? Don't want one moving over there. Instead, he's gonna go attack this dragon. Will you move over here? Ruin him. Alright. Bye-bye healer. I'm gonna take some casualties, but what can you do? We can't really do much else with her. And hopefully she can heal before dying. Please only do 84. Or 85, that's fine. Oh, cool. Oh, by the way, actually one thing I should mention, the skill I was thinking before, it wasn't Mother's Blessing, it's Mother's something. It's their second skill that they get way later on. I forget what it's called right now. Oh, good job. Thanks for killing your own guy. And poisoning yourself. What an effective move. Charge you up to bed. And little one says, hi. Good, you better parry that. I like rewinding to heal you yet again. Best friggin' armor and everything else that's available right now. Dying all over the place. Because the knight hasn't gotten a turn in a billion years. Okay. Heal him up again. And now hopefully the survivors can actually go and get to the guy. It's one friggin' dragon. Yep. It sucks. Moving on. Yeah, that feels worth it. And no longer feels worth it. Ooh, but this will. Good. Finally. Thing is, I don't know if Ivan's actually dead or not. There's actually a very good chance he might be permadead now. Which sucks, but what can you do? Oh, screw it, I tried. I tried, Bertrand. You're just too dang slow. I guess to be fair, it's not that he's any slower than he was before. He's actually kind of medium speed, but can't really do a whole lot under these circumstances, because there's so many dang units getting their turns at the same time. Okay. I went to check my phone because their turns were taking so long. Wow, seriously, everyone dead? Well, I mean, there's still a chance. See how this plays out. Yeah, by Woden. Well, dang. Okay, well, I'll try again later with a different fort. Hi there. So this is going to be more of a Part 40B kind of thing. So I think I've gone about as far as I can realistically go with this party. After kind of looking through it all, it seems like this is the point where it's either continue on with the story, go and do all this other stuff, go do side content, go do like optional fights all over the place, and well, I already have most of this, you know, grinding and setting up and whatever else done on the other save. It was going to be transferring over to that one. Basically, upon testing the other forts here, it feels like it's going to take a little bit more to actually get through them. It's not the level difference so much as it's just basically the fights are going to be a little bit longer, they're going to take more resources. And just in general, that's why I decided I'm going to go and do all of that part on the other save now. So next part, I'll be back with the other one. Also, there was an update from Rakes that said that version 86 is finally coming out this weekend, so I mean, this is on a Friday, so probably going to come out on a Sunday, though. But, yeah. That seems like it should be about it. On this other one, I have just about everyone saved. The only one that I couldn't save was Ocean. I think the only other characters that I'm really missing, there was one of the characters that you can get from a zombie outbreak in Balmamusa. One of the ones you have to run up and save, so I didn't get her. I don't know if she has a unique sprite. I got the 3 neutral guys, I got everyone from the other routes. And, yeah, there actually should be a unique version of the Palace of the Dead fight, because I believe you get a second version of Voltaire at the end. Not Voltaire, but, what's his face? Gildas, if he died in the story. So, at least that's what I've been told. When you fight him in the story anyway, and he ends up dying, I know that he does end up bringing, what's his face? Freaking douche knight. What's his name? Okay, I can never remember his name. You know who I mean. Diet Wheatgraff. So I know he shows up there, at least that's what I've been told. Like I said, as far as Palace of the Dead and all that, I always got bored before getting to the bottom of that thing. The weird imbalances always got me before then. So, looking forward to doing that, and then, yeah, doing Heim. So far as the recruiting Azelston path on that one, nothing's really changed. The fights are just a little bit easier in terms of the octopi. But other than that, not a whole lot's changed. What else? I mean, the fort fights seem about the same. If I were to say that there was one to start, just based off looking at them recently, Nadamsa is probably the place to start. Got a Swordmaster at the front there, he's a little bit easier to kill off. But, because of the new way that the AI goes, he's got a very, very, potentially well-defended party kind of guarding him. So that one, I will say, has changed. Kadriga, you don't have to worry about their gunner as much, since he's way slower now. There's that. Farampa is about the same as it's always been, just a little bit easier on the dragon maps. I guess not really easier per se, it's just you can actually hurt them. But, yeah, so I'll be back with that part then. You know, thank you for looking at this stuff. Very excited for version 86, so see you then.